Now, y'all know it's Women's Month, right? In reference of this month, I would like to talk about the smartest person in anime. That's right, my people. It's my girl Bulma. And let me tell you, it's about time. I've spent way too much energy on the fuckboy that is Goku. But now it's time to talk about the queen and her impact on anime and her world. So let's get right to it. As I mentioned before, I believe that Bulma is the smartest person to ever touch the screen in an anime. I'm sorry, I just believe it. There is no one you can suggest that I think is smarter than her in anime. And you know what? I'm going to focus on one person in particular that I got a lot of slack on. And that's my boy Senku. Now, previously I made a video about Senku and how I don't think he's a genius because he hasn't created anything original. Now, of course, I think he's smart, but I've seen so much more impressive things from other people. Light from Death Note outmaneuvers literal geniuses and decoders. The Eldred brothers master alchemy before they turned 16. Even Shikamaru outmaneuvered an immortal, basically God, with his intelligence. And you guys are trying to tell me that your boy Senku is a genius? Nah, fam. But I digress. One reason why I brought up Senku is because a lot of people are really impressed on how he's recreating a society. But I have a feeling that the Briefs and Capsule Corp has done the same exact thing. Now, let me preface this by saying I actually have no idea when Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, whatever, is actually set, because they have futuristic things, but they also have dinosaurs. So I'm just going to assume that it's actually set in prehistoric time, but in a alternate timeline, which can actually be confirmed because now we know there are multiple universes. If this is the age of dinosaurs, how is it that everyone has cars and buildings and things like that? Well, my friends, if you notice, all of the technology that's provided to the world of Dragon Ball Z is by Capsule Corp. And no, I'm not going to take away all the hard work that Bulma's dad has done, but you gotta admit, he's retired. And ever since Dragon Ball, Bulma has been creating inventions that has propelled the technology of the whole series and honestly has gotten them out of real binds. So while Senku's over there making cell phones and technology that he's already read and been exposed to, Bulma is in the back making time machine Dragon Ball radars and other things that can detect mystical energy and also real live math. And you know what? All people reduce her as, and sometimes even myself, is as the girlfriend or wife. Okay? And yes, she's a baddie. I have to admit, I've always wanted to look that good in a bunny suit, but we have to give her her propers. Let's face it, the events of Dragon Ball and subsequently Dragon Ball Z would have not occurred had it not been for Bulma. And y'all know it's true. Who would have told Goku about the Dragon Balls if it wasn't for Bulma? Who would have took those young kids to Namek to help defeat Frieza if it wasn't for Bulma? Who would have warned Goku about that heart disease if it was not for Bulma? Who would have got Beerus and Whis on her side if it wasn't for Bulma and her funds? Y'all gotta admit, Bulma is the baddest in the game and you can't tell me differently. So, do you agree? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to tell a woman that she's amazing every day this month. And until next time, have a fantastic week, my friends.